Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video it is Sunday, so it is Pits and Peaks day. So in this video, if you're not familiar with the style of video that I do on my channel, I talk about things that didn't go so well for the week being my pits for the week, and things that went better this week being my peaks for the week. I'm going to start off on the pits first so we can end on a high with the peaks, and as always, if I'm looking down, it's because I've got my notes that I sort of jot down during the week, whether I've got a pit or a peak, so that I know what I'm going to talk about at the end of the week. Right, so let's get into pits first. My first pit for this week is that the kitchen nightmare is not over, far from over actually. We got a bit of bad news just a few days ago actually, where they're going to have to rip part of the kitchen out. The people that came to install the countertops into the kitchen didn't do it properly first time round. Something about biscuiting. I am not familiar with the term. I'm not a kitchen fitter or whatever, so I'm not familiar with the term, but I have read up on it and it's quite a bad thing that has happened, and they've also damaged the worktop when they came out to try and do some remedial work on it. So the countertop is being ripped out and it needs to be replaced, and it's a big job. If they're damaging anything in the process, it's got to be stopped and things have got to be ordered. So yeah, it's just a never-ending nightmare with this, and as much as I wanted everything to be over, it just doesn't look like it is going to be for a while, and that's obviously causing a bit of added stress and things like that, so it's not great. Second pit for this week is that I'm still not fully back to tracking. I think that's just because I'm not really enjoying the whole calorie counting thing, and I think I'm gonna try, well, I have been doing this at the moment, which is just to sort of mindfully eat, be more mindful of the foods that I'm eating, be more mindful of my portion sizes. And I think everyone, when they're on a weight loss journey, eventually wants to get to a point where they are intuitively / mindfully eating and not relying on having to track every morsel of food that they're eating. So I think I'm going to try that for a while, see how I get on for the rest of the month, and just sort of be more aware of the food that I'm eating. I obviously know from tracking so long how many calories are in certain foods, so I do have sort of a rough idea in my head how much I'm eating per day. So it's just a case of being mindful of that and making choices around certain foods. So that's not to say that I can't have certain things, because I know that restriction doesn't work for me. I find when I restrict a certain thing, I end up craving it more, and that just means that when I do eventually have it, it's sort of like a binge. So I know that that doesn't work for me, so I'm not going to be restricting anything. It's just going to be about having smaller portion sizes or working around that thing that I've had, so that I make my portion sizes in the evening less if I've had like a treat during the day. So I'm going to see how that works out for me and see how things go. But that is that. I sort of spoke to Maria about this briefly as well, because we were talking about obviously our weight loss journey. She is trying the mindful eating / no tracking thing as well, and that's going really well for her. So I do feel like I'm going to give it a try and see how things go. I do think that sometimes when I've had something bad, I don't like calling it bad because there's no such thing as bad foods, but when I feel like I've had a treat or something like that, it almost derails my whole day, because I think, oh well, I've had that now, it seems like I've wasted the day sort of thing, and then I carry on having bad things throughout that day, rather than just having that one treat and then just adjusting the rest of the day around that treat. So I'm going to try that and see how that goes. And yeah, I guess I'll update that when I do my monthly check-in at the beginning of next month. So from now until the end of the month, I'm going to do sort of mindful eating rather than tracking my calories, and just see how it goes. I think that's it for peaks. The main thing has been the kitchen causing all the stresses this week. So that is that. Peaks for this week, I've done all 4 of my runs this week. I think I've done 15 miles this week. I've done 2 3-mile runs, 1 4-mile run and a 5-mile run today, so that's going really well. Back up to 4 runs a week. Hopefully I will stay consistent with that. Training is going really well. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because I have been promising that I've been going to be getting my training updates. I'm going to film it after this, which will go out either tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm not sure which. I was sort of waiting until I was able to get some run vlog footage, and I've been so busy and so stressed out with everything that's going on that I just haven't thought of it. I thought about it when I've been going out for my run. I haven't got my camera charged and things like that, so I haven't been able to get that run vlog footage, and I do really sort of enjoy the run vlog footage side of things, where I put like a little bit of a running montage in before my training update. But obviously I've missed this many weeks now of my training update, so I'm just going to do a bulk sort of block update for weeks 1 to 4, and then from next week I will then start doing the run vlog with the training updates every week. So yeah, that's that. As I sort of discussed, I had a discussion with Maria of my weight loss journey, and I think one thing that I need to start doing more of is to talk more kindly to myself. When I put the Instagram post up, I'll leave it here for a reminder, but I had sort of a little meltdown last month where nothing was going right. I didn't feel like I was making any progress and things like that, and as part of one of those conversations, a girl on Instagram that I follow, and she follows me, had given me some really good advice. I'm going to read out exactly what she put, but I think it's very true, and it's something that I need to adopt going forward, and it has been something that I've done this week. Like I felt or talked more positively about things this week, which has helped a lot. So I'll just read what she put. So she put, "I'm sorry to hear you're feeling like this, but it sounds like the language you're using for yourself is your downfall. Talking to yourself like an imposter will make you an imposter. The magic abs energy of your words holds so much power. Talking to yourself like you're already an athlete and a healthy runner will make you one." And I think that's very true. I think for a lot of aspects with both running and weight loss and things like that, I have thought very negatively and thought that I can't do certain things. With regards to my weight loss, I know I said I was leaving sort of the past in the past, and I am. I'm just, for the point I'm making, I'm just going to bring this up. I had felt for so long that with my past journey with my weight loss, I had been doing that weight loss with Philip. I started my weight loss journey with Philip. We lost weight together. I was surrounded by Philip's family. We lived with his mum, and she was making sure that she had all our food weighed out so that we could track it in our MyFitnessPal and things like that. So we had a lot of encouragement around that. And obviously with Philip not being on a weight loss journey at the moment, and we don't live with his mum anymore, I have been feeling as though I'm not able to do this by myself. Like, I feel like the success I had before was because I was on a journey with someone else, and because I didn't have that now, I almost talked myself down with regards to not being able to do something by myself. And like I read in that message, the way that you talk about yourself and the way that you sort of think is something that you end up portraying. And I feel like because I've been saying to myself for so long that I haven't been able to do it by myself, I have literally begun to almost believe that I can't, and I think that's been holding me back a bit. So I am going to try to sort of be a bit more positively with that. Same goes with like London Marathon. I had been saying very early on in my training that I didn't think I could do certain things. I didn't think I could run a certain pace anymore. I couldn't do the paces that I was running before and things like that, and just I think I'd sort of got myself in that headspace that I can't do it because I'd convinced myself that I couldn't. So I am definitely going to try and be a bit more kinder to myself. I have this week been trying to sort of chant a mantra in my head, if you will, that I can do things, that I can go further. Without giving too much away, I did run 4 miles consecutively without stopping at one point this week, so that was all due to sort of me believing that I could run further than I could. So I am going to be trying to sort of exercise that a bit more and not talking down about myself and just believing in myself a bit more. Philip reminds me all the time when we go out for a run together, I run much faster with him than I do by myself, and he basically said that's just because you don't believe you can do it when you're by yourself. So I definitely sort of just need to get in that mindset and believe in myself a bit more. So yeah, that has worked for certain aspects this week with regards to my 4-mile run, so I do hope to continue that this week and just stop being in sort of imposter syndrome mode and believing that I can't do stuff when I'm more than capable of doing it. So yeah, that is basically it for that. And have I got any other pits or peaks? Right, so I hadn't had any more pits, I was on the peaks. My last peak for this week is that it's my birthday tomorrow. I am turning 32. Yeah, I don't have any sort of feelings towards that, I guess. I'm not really big on birthdays or anything like that, so we're not going to be doing much celebrating. I think actually we're going to be going out to have a look for running shoes, because I need another pair of running shoes for my long runs. I think I need sort of another pair to cycle between for my runs, and have a pair for my long runs and then a pair for whatever else. So we're going to go out and have a look at that. I have been saying that I want a hydration vest as well. I have got one of the Free Train Hydro ones, but for like longer distance I think I'm going to want a more substantial hydration pack, so I guess I'll look for that while I'm out as well. But yeah, not really doing anything special as such. It's just another day to me really. I don't really celebrate birthdays. I'm not getting a cake or anything like that. I think that's a plus in itself, that I will not be getting like a full cake that just 2 of us will eat and have an immense amount of calories for. I may have a slice of cake when I'm at like a garden centre or wherever it is that we're going out. We'll have a dessert or whatever, but other than that I'm not going to have a cake that I will sort of eat for the rest of the week. I'm just going to have the slice for the day and then just continue as normal. So yeah, I think that's it for my pits and peaks this week. Don't have anything else to say, so I'm going to end the video here. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can always click the notification bell down below and you'll be notified of when my videos go live. Other than that, hope you're all staying safe and well. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, whenever it is that you're watching this, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye.